Gucci live. Cambridge Gucci live. Cambridge Gucci live. You ain't gotta lie, this is Cambridge Gucci live. Please don't change a dare when it's Cambridge Gucci live. Quiet on the set, Cambridge Gucci going live. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, we Cambridge Gucci live. You ain't gotta lie, this is Cambridge Gucci live. Please don't change a dare when it's Cambridge Gucci live. Quiet on the set, Cambridge Gucci going live. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, we Cambridge Gucci live.
What up, what up, what up? Big shout out to everybody. I'm back. It's your boy Wiley Sparks. Y'all are tuned in to Cambridge Gucci Live. I am your host, and y'all know what I say. Cambridge Gucci, man, got a great guest, great entertainer, great artist, great friend in the building. With no further ado, introduce yourself, brother.
You can call me Del from Del C from the podcast, or DC, or DC the musical artist. Used to be DC the MC, but I consider myself an artist.
Yeah.
I do both R&B and hip hop, a little bit of everything. Because some people know me for doing podcasts.
Yep.
Some people know me for doing the music.
Okay.
So they're gonna approach me. People that know me through the music, they're gonna approach me as DC.
They're gonna DC you to
It's
death,
gonna
right?
DC, or when they see me, the podcast guy, they're gonna say Del C.
Del C. They both sound ill.
I mean,
they
it's
all
all
got
the
a
same.
ring to it, though.
Yeah, it's really all the same.
It is,
It's just
but
Del Collins. I just broke it down, and because we're artists, so we got to break the everything down in a different way.
You flipping it.
Yeah, just flipping it.
We got a lot to talk about. You always
let's
been
talk.
doing shit. I met you
Right.
a long time ago.
Long time
I
ago,
asked
man.
Twin Yvette
Long
yesterday. I said,
time
how long
ago.
you know Del for? She
Long
said, yo,
time.
11 plus. I said, you know what?
Yeah.
We go back, for real.
Where you?
I told
where
her.
you want to start at? Shoot, man.
Homeboy, White.
Oh, DeMarco White.
Yep. Big
T.
shout
White.
out to DeMarco White.
Shout out to
immediately.
DeMarco.
Yeah. I was telling Yvette that I said, yo, DeMarco White had podcast and radio
Yep.
before it was thought of
Right.
by
In the early
heads.
2000s.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was doing that.
Right.
And that's how
Yep.
we met. And we
Yep.
also met or maybe I don't know if you already met him, but I met you and D Nation over there.
No. That I met him the same time.
Same time.
I met D Nation the same time. It's the funny thing about that is a whole bunch of dudes in the room at that time. Remember?
Yeah.
Like that's when you and DeMarco did the collab or whatever.
Yeah,
you was
yeah.
interviewing some of them. He had
Yeah.
But I thought, I'm gonna say this, I thought D Nation was a group of people.
Shout out to D Nation, man.
Shout out to D Nation.
D Nation
man.
still doing his thing right now, man. He going real hard.
Demon
and,
time.
We proud of you. We proud of you,
Demon
bro.
time.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm watching.
So we just getting into it, but it's like
Right.
break it down to the world. Where's Del come from? When did you start rapping? What
Damn.
city you repping?
I'm repping Mattapan.
Okay.
That's where I was originally born and raised. Even though I've been in Roxbury and Dorchester, but I represent all those too. I represent
Yeah.
all those too. That's us.
Yeah,
You
the
know what
whole joint.
Love for Cambridge too. But yeah. All right. So I started because I'm not no young dude. I'm not no spring chicken. I started in the late '80s when I really wanted to really pursue music. You
Wow.
know what I mean? So we talk about the name changes, right?
Yeah.
I went by I was real super shy, man. I was doing tapes around the house. My father was listening to it. He would play it for me because my father was a musician.
Oh,
he
okay.
played with gospel group. That's how I know Sonny. But that I'm gonna be all over the place with that. Sonny, Don Hazel. People in Boston know Don Hazel is.
Facts.
My father played in, his father's group.
Really?
But my father goes back from Planet Patrol. You know who they are? But they were the Energetics before. So I was surrounded by music. But anyways, so how I started having a love for the music, listening to, the Jacksons, Switch, The Barge, Diana Ross, Stephanie Mills. Then hip hop came. Hip hop was already around, but I'm saying like I started listening to Curtis Blow and then Run DMC. And who else was it? Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five or whatever. But anyways, I had this big boom box, right? So I had nothing but music. They would call me the music man because I would be walking around in the
Yeah, with the
neighborhood with the
boombox?
headphones. So I just, you know what I'm saying? So I just started like messing with it, like rapping and singing and dancing, you know, trying to pop and lock and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Had the cardboard on the floor.
You did the breaking and all that too?
I did more pop lock than break dancing, but I
Ooh.
did try the break dancing thing.
You still
the
bust it down
cardboard
now?
floor. Little bit.
Little bit?
Little bit.
Okay,
Little bit.
okay.
Little bit. But yeah, so anyways, I start trying to do the music thing and like late 80, 88 or 89. I met this dude by the name of Mike. I think his name was Mike or something. Mike D, not the Mike D that y'all know, that does the thing.
Uh-huh.
But so he was looking for a name for me. What can we name you? So he named me D Most. I love that name, but I noticed a lot of other people was using it as time went on. But that's
What
another
part?
story.
The whole thing, the whole joint, the whole D most, or just one the most?
D Most, like the whole, like somebody, but at that time, nobody had that name. So I went by that, and then it was like two dancers. These two, they went by Edwin and Edward. So a lot of people go hear this and say, dang, he remembers all that. But yeah, so we was in this place called Woda, called Wiping Out Drug Abuse, that was in Dorchester. So there was this like, I was into drawing too. I draw too.
Word.
I draw too. So I was like real shy and I really wasn't trying to I wanted to do music, but I didn't know how to approach it because I was just too shy. But when they heard me, they said, yo, this kid over here, he does a little rapping, a little, singing, whatever. So we got together. Yeah, it was like two dancers. It was me and then the dude Mike D. So we had this group called True Definition.
Okay.
Now, we tried to do stuff. Like, I didn't know nothing about the industry. I didn't know nothing about none of that.
Ooh.
So we rehearsed. We rehearsed for a amount of time or whatever. We was dealing with this fake promoter dude or whatever. He was helping this.
Man.
Yeah, he was helping like this female group. They never came out either. So we kind of just left him alone. We never recorded. We never did anything. Like,
damn.
So that
Did
was
y'all
the
write
beginning
any
of the end.
songs at
We
least?
did write a song. It was similar to like LL's "I Need Love."
Ooh.
So
fire.
So we was doing like songs for the ladies, but we wanted to have dance moves too. So we did the I think it was Naughty by Nature. So we had this routine that we was working on. So yeah, it was crazy, man. I just and then I went and tried to get vocal lessons at the same
did
place.
you?
Yeah, I was trying because I wanted to be like before Usher, before Chris Brown. I know people gonna laugh like, he's trying to. Nah, but I was trying because of New
Tevin
Edition
Campbell type shit, right?
Yeah, because of like New Edition and people like that was rapping and singing. I wanted to be the total package.
That's a fact.
I wanted to do like all of that, man. I wanted to be different. I want to be separate from what everybody
Did you
else
ever
was
bust
doing.
any singing down?
Yeah, I got music on Spotify.
Really?
And everywhere.
Singing
YouTube.
joints?
Singing joints.
Okay.
Singing joints.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go by the name? Do you have the same name when you sing? Because sometimes people, you might be Delta MC, and then when you sing it, you're like.
It's the funny thing with that. I came up with this name because it's my middle name, my middle government name. So, but I'm probably going to introduce myself as that when the time is right.
I can't wait.
Fully, it's going to be called Del Wayne.
Woo.
Del Wayne is the when I'm singing.
Wayne.
So I was like,
That's
I put
fire.
that down in some of the places, and one of the people I work with, because I end up doing two groups. I'll get into that in a few
That
minutes.
sounds like an ill liquor too. Yeah, you got that Del Wayne. You drinking that Del Wayne? You fucking you bubbling.
Yeah,
That's fire.
So yeah, so he was like LYC East Coast Prince. Shout out to him because we do music together too. What you gonna see?
East Coast Prince.
East Coast Prince. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bitch. We got a joint.
I heard it. I
Yeah,
heard
the
it.
Stop Snitching
I heard
joint.
it. I heard that.
Hell
Stop
yeah.
Snitching-
Big shout out to
Snitching
East
joint.
Coast Prince. Where's the East Coast Prince at, man? We gotta get the East Coast Prince in here.
Oh man, yo, he's also produces beats or whatever. So I don't want to give away nothing but He gotta.
Is he the B? No, is he accessible?
He's in the B. He's
Okay,
in Roxbury,
all
repping the Bury.
Yeah, swing through.
Swing
through, man.
So he's still doing music. He got a ton of music.
Yeah.
I'm on some of his new music. We trying to get our group back because we have a group called the Prodigals.
Oh,
It
nice.
came out-
The Prodigals.
The Prodigals.
That's fire.
Prodigals, man. So yeah, so that was that happened at a time when, you know, it's like, yo, let's do a group, because we originally was supposed to be 4 of us. I know
Really?
I know I'm all over the place, y'all.
It's
I
all
went
good.
from '89 to 2000.
Hey, you know,
because I got a lot. I got
You
a
got
lot.
to do the jump, the time jumps,
yeah,
like they do in these
yeah.
series.
Yeah.
BMF, remember the last one? They went from like 80 something to like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So yeah, we time jumping. Can't
So,
get Gucci live.
So yeah, Cambridge Gucci.
So what happened?
Yeah.
4-man team.
4-man team was 2 women. You know, one of them, she went by Lady Danger.
Really?
And now she's Red Scales.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
The other one was Kiki Hart. She was a singer. So the 4 of us, you know, for whatever reason, didn't work out. So it ended up just being me and him.
Yeah.
But then I had a separate group, as you know, with Lady Danger. We ended up doing Red Ices. So I had 2 groups around the same time.
2 groups.
2 groups
How
around
hard
the
was
same
that
time.
to
And
manage,
we
bro?
all it's crazy.
Crazy, huh?
Because personalities, man. Personalities collide.
A lot of
People not
clashing,
getting
huh?
along. But we managed to make it work. We managed to make it work when it needed to work. We performed in Quincy. We performed at
Wow.
Brockton.
What was the first place you performed at?
Damn.
Do you remember? Or city, at least?
City. Whew. Do I want to say Sammy's Patio? I don't think it was Sammy's
Ooh.
Patio, but I did perform there a few times.
Yeah, that's a classic. Love Sammy's Patio. Big shout out to Sammy, man.
For me, because we were doing a lot of open mics. We were doing
Yeah.
a lot of open mics in Quincy. So I performed in church, so I can't really say when my first
Oh,
performance
so it was church.
It was church. I was
That's
doing
dope.
gospel rap or whatever you want to call it, inspirational music. I was doing that
In the church?
in the church.
Oh wow, how'd they receive that?
They received it well.
Yeah?
They tried to get me to do it like almost every Sunday, and I'd be like, nah.
Oh,
Because I was still like, it was still having wet feet. I was still kind of nervous.
yeah.
So I didn't want to be like, you know, when like somebody forced you to try to do something. You're
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
man,
So I
anxious.
was just like, but eventually, yeah. So as time went on, when you know, working with LLYC, East Coast Prince,
Yep.
and Red Scales, and Kiki Hart. So we started doing, like, we ended up doing a wedding, and I invited all of them because the guy that I lived to, because I was in Brockton for a little bit too. I lived in Brockton for a little. We had
Okay.
this DJ or whatever. So he was like, he wasn't letting me perform just yet. He was just playing my music in the club or whatever.
Oh, he's playing your joints though?
Yeah, but I had a mixed CD called Politically Incorrect, and there was a police guy there, and he was reading the titles like, F this, that. Like, the titles was ill too. It was talking about cops. It was talking about what's going on in the, you know, what's going on in the neighborhood.
Yep, all that.
And he was just reading it like, I'm like, yo, is this dude tripping or what? Like, what's gonna happen? So eventually, wedding came up. His wedding came up. The DJ's wedding came up. So he was like, yo, I want you to perform. So I was like, yo, I could get all of them and we can perform. So that was like one of our first performances as, you know, as
Group,
a
whole
group or
That's
whatever.
fire.
But it's like everybody performed separately.
Oh,
But-
really?
But
Everybody had their own separate song?
yeah, because at the time we didn't have nothing together yet. But then when we started, you know, really like, yo, we need to put some music out together.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I started doing stuff with Red Scales. Mm-hmm. And then I started doing stuff with LLYC, East Coast Prince. And we did like a full project.
Oh, that's dope. Is it online right now?
It's online.
It's about that time anyways for us to get to a commercial break.
Gotta relax. You want all the struggles and the pain, gotta keep the faith. Through the trials and tribulations, you gotta keep the faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. There's many days when I wanted to give up, but I try to keep it moving and keep my head up. Sometimes the darkness comes and clouds me. Then I got days when the light shines on me. Self-hate, self-pain. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner of myself with my own chains. I have losses and I have gains. I see the sunshine even when it rains. I thank God for giving me life, but my journey will never be an easy road to take. Now I feel like I can walk across any river, mountain, or lake. I surpassed all the fakes and mistakes. I just gotta believe and keep the faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No matter what you do in life, you gotta have faith. Even if times is hard, you still gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and all you gotta do is you gotta have faith. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Unlike man, my father will never steer me wrong. I speak to the devil and tell him he will never outshine me. Through all the struggles, I found a new me. At times I felt like I lost my ways, then he lets me know you'll see better days. I will never listen to what the enemies say. Every day is a blessing, so Lord, I continue to pray. I made it through the many adversities, but I still know the Lord's still working with me. I just gotta believe, and I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. You know I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No matter what you do in life, you gotta have faith. Even if times is hard, you still gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Just believe in the Lord, and all you gotta do is you gotta have faith. You just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
How long ago did you do that one?
That was a few years, like
Oh,
4
few years?
years or whatever. Yeah,
Okay. Who shot the video?
clips.
That's dope. Is that particular song right there off an album?
Yeah, it is. It's off of True Essence of Me, Part 3.
Okay.
Part 3, and that's available on Spotify too.
Okay, so you got a bunch of shit on Spotify.
Yeah.
Did we did come up with that name, right? On the commercial break?
Yeah.
What was it called?
It's So Boston. Excuse me, y'all, because we had a little,
Yeah,
So,
we meditated.
yeah, we meditated. So yeah, it's called So Boston. So Boston is available on Spotify, all digital platforms.
Now that's the one with you and LLC,
LLYC, the East
right?
Coast Prince. Yep. We do got somebody on there too.
Yeah?
He the Boss.
Oh.
He the Boss, the singing dude. We have a
Okay.
song called "Don't Stop the Music."
Oh,
it's
that's
like
fire.
from the old back in the days. So shout out to D the Boss.
That's
we wanted
fire.
to get more collabos on there, but you know how some people are, man. So it never happened.
Yeah.
But we for our second album, because we all trying to get that second album out, and he gonna tell you he's working with his brother, Black Desperado.
We gonna do it. We'll bring them all
There
in.
is gonna be a Prodigals 2 album.
Hell yeah.
He been on my back. He been on my.
I get on the joint with y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about?
We gotta make that happen, man. We gotta make that.
You know what I
happen.
mean? Family
Definitely
affair
that.
right there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's nothing, you know.
Yeah.
We got that like that. Now
Yeah.
we were talking about. Are
Yeah.
you what would you say type of rapper you are? Are you a solo rapper more than a collaborator, or which one do
Honestly,
you
man,
fancy more?
I like doing my own thing, but I also like doing. I love it when we do group things. I like working with artists.
Yeah.
Like me and LLYC, the East Coast Prince, we have that connection with each other. He brings
Yeah.
out the best in me. I bring out the best in him.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? We at the beginning we were just like I know some people hate that word experiment. But
Yeah,
that's what
that's
we
what
were
it
doing.
is.
We were experimenting to see what we could create. We wanted to bring something different.
Yeah.
than the usual, that people are doing. I mean, some things, yes, obviously we want to talk about what's going on out there and repping your city and all that. Do songs for the girls, do songs for the clubs. We have all that on that one project. We have all that on that one project because it's like you got to talk about everything. Got to be versatile. You got your topics can't be the same.
Yep, that's a fact.
Some people gonna like it, some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it, whatever.
You need some of those in.
Exactly.
The hate is all part of the game flow.
Right.
You ain't got no hate. Right. You can't be great.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I always say, with the love comes the hate.
That's a
fact. You know what I mean? I've never been the person like, everybody's gonna love my music. Everybody's gonna love it.
Right.
Nah.
And but you're also a man that makes the music from your heart. Right.
It's definitely.
So it's always for us first.
Yeah.
And
for
then
us first, and then
for y'all
put it out
we
there.
share it with y'all.
Exactly.
Are you versatile, or would you categorize yourself in one?
I could be versatile.
Yeah.
I don't. Plus I don't like to be put in a box. But when the Twister and when Bone Thugs and all that stuff came out, I'm like, and Fushnik I'm gonna tell you, it was kind of challenging.
Yeah,
because they could take words with syllables.
The Fushnik shit was crazy.
Could do, you know what I mean? So
Cause effects.
Yeah.
Woo.
Let me tell you, man, I had a battle with this kid in school. And I was like, yo, I don't even know what this dude's saying to me. He was like, I'm rapping like with the regular style, with the rock. I mean, that's dope, right? Rapping like that, and in that style, and the cube style, and all that. And then he comes like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, he just killed you. I'm like,
right, and they don't even probably know what the hell he said either.
I don't even know what he was talking about.
So was you a big battle rapper coming up?
Not really, but I found myself. You know how it was, man. If you say you're nice, if somebody hear you rap, it's like, yo, this dude don't got. But before they even hear you, they're like, yo, this dude don't got nothing,
and that's
man.
when we had to really freestyle off the top.
Yeah, had to do it off the top.
Freestyle is
man.
off the top.
We had to do it off the top. You can't go write nothing on the spot. So
let's talk about that real quick, because we come from those times, and now when they do the battle leagues, a lot of these guys, they know ahead of time.
Yeah,
they're writing. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like, damn, they should just always keep it off the top if you're battling?
Should be off the top. Much respect to Cannabis.
But did you see that one
with him and Disaster?
It was a disaster.
He said, he said, wait. Yo. I got something for you. I said, no. Cannabis. Why'd you take the page out? Why'd you take the notepad out?
For him to do it hurt us bad. We come up off Cannabis. We still love you, Cannabis. You feel what I'm saying? Get retarded. I came up off that, but. Man, that just really destroyed me.
This is the dude that put out the rounds, the knockout rounds, or whatever, going against LL, man.
Doom.
Oh my God.
Second round knockout and all that. Fuck it.
He said, wait, hold on.
I'm gonna go bump the Cannabis album today, straight up. We love you, Cannabis. Fucking
respect.
Damn though.
Cannabis,
and he had the cast on, right?
He had the cast on.
He pulled the notebook out of the cast.
Yo.
I don't even know where that cast.
I don't know,
he had a cast on, and I was like,
man. Yeah.
That's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Whew. But
so, I think it should be off. Yeah, it should be off the top, man.
Yeah.
If you don't got nothing ready when the time comes, you just gonna have to go whatever is here.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's brutal too. You watch them; they're brutal.
Right.
There's nothing off limits.
Right.
Do you feel like certain shit should be off limits? Because they're talking about everything from your
coming
dead,
to your house, talking to your dead,
smoking
like your dead cousin or whatever. Or
how do you feel about that?
Coming in your crib, raping your baby
all
mother
that.
And all.
They take it beyond.
No. There should definitely be a limit to that, man, because then it gets real personal, and some people can't.
Some people ain't
trying to hear that.
Skin ain't thick enough,
right? Because you got to remember, some of these dudes is straight out off the streets, straight out of jail. They're coming out, so you can't play with certain things. And then I know some people are like, well, he or she need to learn how to handle that.
Yeah,
nah, they should.
And
be
they get all in their faces and stuff like
they get
that.
too
Like,
personal, and then the person warned them like, "Yo, don't put your hands in my face.
Yeah.
We battling, but don't put your hands in my."
And then next thing you know,
see them fighting. Like I watched the dude get knocked out. I watched somebody get shot at. You see how these battles be?
I see
these
'em.
battles get crazy where it turns to a beef.
Yeah.
Now, there's a difference between, and I think I said this on my show recently. There's a difference between battling and beefing with somebody. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you talk crazy like what you're saying,
Yeah.
it's gonna lead to something serious. You know,
For real.
So I think that there should be a limit to it.
right,
You know?
right. But I guess it's on the MCs, right?
It really is. It
You know?
really is on the MC.
Because I heard some of them come out like, I told you not to say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you say something about this, I'm going to fuck you up. And it's
exactly.
like, damn, you can't, when you come across aggressively like that,
You
they
ever
might
see-
just do it.
You ever see Cassie's? What's that dude from? He's now on Wild 'N Out.
Oh,
You
Hitman
see
or something?
Hitman, when them two go at it with each other, man, this shit gets it
Yo,
gets crazy.
Cassidy's hilarious
It gets crazy.
in it. Cassidy's
It gets
good for
crazy. Yeah, man. It turns to WWF, WWE,
It does.
you know,
It does.
boxing, because it gets that tense where they're like, you scared to look me in the face, your ugly face, this and that. You know how Cassidy be going at it.
Yo, no
they be
bullshit.
coming at. Yo, that be the funniest thing, man. But
We gonna get into another commercial break. When we get back, we gonna talk about another side of Dell because he got more things going on.
Yeah, it's DC, the musical artist. Back with another one, in another one. Check it. I keep it raw like Old Dirty, raw like Eddie. Y'all little ninjas ain't ready. My rhyme stay sharper than a machete. So you need to back down. Yo, it's a Beantown thing. I always rep my town, and I got my own sound. Some keep it hood, some keep it real fake. Some do whatever it takes. Me, I just stay true to what I do. That's why I don't care what most of y'all feel. No, I don't. And I could give a damn about a record deal. Run your own business. Real. I may not appeal to the masses, but I still got that fire for your asses. So drink to that and pull out your glasses. Y'all walking, talking zombies, wannabes, but there's only one me, DC. Yo, so hooray for originality. I'm gonna be this way to the death of me. They'll never be like me. And I'll never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original, therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. I would never be like them. That's right. Check it. Listen. Artists paint pictures, so that's what I paint. Yo, some of y'all real and some of y'all ain't. Yeah, I'm that same dude that gave y'all that definitely misunderstood and still stays in the hood. But yo, at the end of the day, I'm just being myself. While most of y'all basically sound the same. So the hell with this rap game. Could I be what the game is missing? How would you know if you barely even listen? I'll never be like them, cause I am me. There's only so many yous and that don't pay dues. Y'all don't pay no dues. But y'all want them to win. And y'all want me to lose. Why is that? There's hardly any originality. I can only fill that void. All y'all sound by being me. I know there's a lot more people that agree with me. I know a lot of y'all killers, $100 billers. Y'all make millions lying to the children. But hey, that's them. I swear I would never be like them. I'll never be like I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original, therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. Yo, I am from a different time. You can hear it in my rhyme. I would never force myself. I would never cross that line. I would never try to sound like you or him. I'm so original, therefore, I would never be like them. Therefore, I would never be like them. I would never be like them. Musical artists. Doing this for 2016 and on. See, those that think this is a hobby, hobbies don't last this long. This is my career, and I'm never gonna stop. So y'all haters can keep hating. I'm here to stay all day, and this is how I do it, y'all. This is DC, and I would never be like them. For all the people that like to be original, this one's for you. Don't ever put yourself in a box either. Let them know that you can be and do anything that you want to do. Let them know you will never be like them. Yeah, this is DC, in I'm out. Oh yeah, I got more coming, y'all. Just stay tuned. Yeah, shout out to my boy, Guy Legacy, my sister KC, and my boy LLYC, the East Coast Prince, and everybody else is down with me. This is how we're gonna do it. And on and on and on. And you don't stop.
That joint is fire right there. What's that from?
That's from True Essence of Me Part 2.
Okay,
That was
okay.
done. Wow, that was done in a minute ago. Like that's
Really?
kind of back. Yeah, that's kind of back, man.
Timeless.
I've been doing. I hear people talk about catalogs a lot. You know, so
got one.
I got some music.
You're
out.
definitely a cataloger.
I'm a humble guy though, man.
Facts.
I want my music to speak for itself.
Humble
I know
champions
some
right
people
here.
know me that do music. Some people have no clue that I
Mm-hmm.
even do music. Some people gonna go on there and say, "Oh, he does music."
Yeah, because right now, actually, you're doing something else, right? You're doing some TV right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
What's the name of your show right now with Guy Legacy, too, right?
Threes Up, G's Up
Threes Up, G's Up?
podcast. Yep.
I like that. I see
Shout
that.
out to Guy Legacy, my
Yep.
brother.
We're going to get Guy Legacy up here with y'all.
yeah, definitely.
Y'all conflicting times and stuff like
I
that.
know,
and then
man.
we're going to get y'all in here together.
Yeah, that'll be
as
dope.
the team.
That'll be dope, man.
You know what I'm saying? Form the whole Voltron. When did you guys come up with the show?
Well, we tried to work on something like that before we had it going, but he was like, "Nah, man, we need to do it. We need to take it somewhere else to do it more professionally." You know, we still have our little, but we thought about that maybe a few years ago, and then we said we're gonna bring it back. This is gonna be the name. We're gonna come back with this.
Wow, so
we
you already had that name?
No, actually, shout out to Guy again. Guy came up with the name.
Okay.
He heard it on the song and was like, "Yo, that's what we gonna go with that. We gonna go
G's
with
up.
G's up.
Threes
up, G's
Ooh, yo, that's classic. I love that.
Yeah,
How many episodes have y'all done so far, and when are they on?
you got. Well, see, we working on that. We still a work in progress.
Yep.
And I don't want none of those shows to go to waste.
Nah,
You
never.
know? So I got to talk to some people that know how to work all this stuff. But right now, I would say tune in on Saturdays on Facebook for now. Now we're going to try to get it to where it's on every platform.
Yep,
that
very
possibly
soon.
get on.
Very soon.
Yeah, very soon. I'm gonna,
Very soon.
I'm gonna talk. Me and you gonna talk.
Now, is this an audio thing, or are we doing audio and visual?
We're doing audio and visual. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. How many episodes you say you had so far?
Damn.
I've been catching them, so I'm like, damn, these guys have been
Let me see.
they'll push them out.
Yeah, we had S7 Zeus. We had K Watts.
Okay.
We had Big YC. Am I missing somebody?
You had Don Wee on, right?
We had Don Wee on recently.
Okay.
And we had Seven Sins on. Shout out to all the artists. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. I think I might have covered everybody.
Oh yeah, I did see. I was watching that one. You had
We might
Seven
have had
Sins
it.
on, right?
Seven Sins came on there.
Yeah, that was
that's
official.
good. Yeah, I know him from way back too.
Oh yeah.
Way back.
Shout out to Seven Sins. Seven Sins. He actually had me host his first mixtape.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I remember, and it was actually like it might have even been Might even been the first one I hosted. He had me host the first joint, and I believe it was the first one I hosted, and from there I hosted a bunch. So, yeah, big shout out to 7 Cents. You definitely got to pop up, my G. And he got a dope show, too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. What's the name of it?
I seen it's on demand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys on the TV as well, or?
Not yet. See, that's what we want to get to. That's what we got. We got to talk to some people, man. And this is the place right now for us to talk. We looking for that. So anybody, like, we got the content.
So you guys looking for like interns and stuff like of that matter?
Somebody with a camera, somebody know how to work the camera. I want the production to be as professional as possible, because, because that's all we need. Because it's me and Guy. We already bring that energy. We already bring that. So all we just need is that. We need those elements to make it be what it's supposed to be.
Well, is this you guys' first time doing the interview thing?
That's not my first time. And it's, and he's done his thing. He's been interviewed, but I don't know if he's ever done, because I used to give interviews too.
Yeah, exactly.
I have my own personal thing called first I had DC's Hotspot, and then eventually the new Del C show.
Yep, that's a fact.
Which is on Spot. You still can listen to the shows, the audio on Spotify, and I don't know if DeMarco still has the interviews that I used to, that I gave people.
How different is it working with people doing interviews versus like the rap game? What's like the pros and cons?
Wow.
Some things that stand out to you and you're like, damn, I didn't think, this could happen or whatever, or it was going to be like this or that.
Yeah, they're both the same but very different.
Very different.
You get, when you interview, you get to know a lot more about people. I mean, you know about them through their music.
Nah, that's a fact, though.
But you get to know more about them when they talk. I used to honestly practice giving my own self interviews. When you're a kid, you play to do this, and so I was playing to be a performer. I was playing to be an interviewer.
That's fire.
I kind of got a little bit of rehearsal doing that. But when DeMarco first came to me about that, though, I was like, man, I don't want to do I just want to do my music. And then he put me on to, he said, I think it was Speak the Truth. It was based off a song I had called Speak the Truth. He said, that's going to be your segment. And I went with that for a little bit.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. It made Chuck Turner respond to it because it was online.
Wow. Yeah.
he kind of criticized me a little bit for what I was saying.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, this is good. It could be good. It could be bad.
Is there one that you prefer more, doing interviews or music?
I love doing them both.
Yeah, word. Cool.
I know when I was doing the interview, it kind of took away from me doing the music and having time. And then I'm working 2 jobs. Ooh. I got a 9 to 5, and then I got a night job. So I'm trying to do podcasts and do music.
Yeah.
So you get shout out to Gunzy. Gunzy's like, yo, you haven't put out nothing since last year. And I'm like, I was like, okay, Gunzy, I'm coming.
Word. Shout out to Gunzy, man. Gotta get you in here, man, too, Man,
I worked with Joey Benjamin. Not their beats. I want to mess with their beats, too, but just, being around them, because he's an artist, too, and an engineer. So Joey Benjamin, Matty Trump, that was at Cyber Sound.
Yeah,
he doesn't, but he had left, though. I think he's out of the city.
I actually heard last time I was in here with Terror and them, he had told me a story about Cyber Sound.
Right.
They moved to some shit. But
For
long
real?
story
They're
short,
not on
they lost a lot of Heads music.
They're not on Newberry Street?
I don't know. But he said something about they moved and they lost a lot of Heads music in the mix of it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I always love to just record myself in there. You know what I'm saying? And we could still lose our shit too.
Right.
But
I want to get to that point where I'm doing what you're doing and a few other artists are doing, where they can record themselves. Because I do have a lot of material, a lot on my mind.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to go to the studio.
That's a fact, and it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That's why I invested in my own video, recording myself, this and that, because If we was gonna pay someone each time, man, we wouldn't even have money to survive.
Nah, it's costly.
Before we get out of here, man, is there anything you want to tell the people that you may have thought that we forgot? And I also need you to give them all of your handles, social media, online, everything.
The new Del C show, that'll pop up. You go to Del Collins on Facebook or whatever, that'll pop up. You go to DC, the musical artist.
And I want to thank my man one more time for coming through. Y'all will see him again.
Tomorrow, I do got a new release coming out.
Ooh, okay.
Release coming out.
Let them know what it is, man.
It's gonna be called Where's the Party At?
Okay.
We're looking for people to do the music video because I gotta have a visual. It's been a minute, so, and obviously you gotta have the ladies on there.
Mm-hmm. Ladies so y'all
on
know.
the video.
Y'all heard it first. Cambridge Gucci Live. Pull up. And y'all know what I say. Cambridge Gucci man.
City boy. IMG. Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Temper too short for this shit you talking. If it ain't about money, don't hear much of nothing. Ask the ones that know me better. Was young as 8 and told my mom I'ma get her. Yeah, since the youth that with pain. For me it's too much for you, search my brain. When I'm trying to do me in my lane. Smoking on moves, moving this ride. Taking them risks where most get knocked. Same reason I'm king of the block. I'm in the field where you not. Under the fin of the fight. You couldn't live a survivor. I run you down with the eye on. Money, power, respect. Yeah, give a cool neck. I'm trying to eat, cut a check, and get what you pay for. Cause the price is high when you get raw. Now I'm in the coop with the bag. Dodging 12 and you weirdos. Got me twisted, you ain't know. I've been the boss on the gets this big flow. I-40G the gang, getting however it came. I'm in position to play. City boy, ain't no regular nigga you usually play. I'm in the streets with the gang. I'm in the trench with your lane. I'm in the bando. Came up in these streets like your man know. IMG. Original that really lit at. Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short.
Plug on deck, still to get paid. My DM, come and get laid. Doggy of blood, only rock red J's. Front me them things when I had more plays. Shameless, same old. You ain't never see him on Cambridge. Scheming daily, I'm still jugging. Point him out in my dog booker. He ain't thugging, he Facebooking. Just paid $1,000 for a babe hoodie. When he came through, thought he A boogie. With it, put a case on me. Poppy did the race on me. How you think them plates on me? Fucked up all the work whipping. Half an ounce of flakes on me. It's high stakes for me. Babe, pull up the wraith on me. I heard this cake on me. $250,000 weights on me.
Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Believe when I tell you I live in the pot. Step out my door, just living them high. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Knowing them facts, we gon' still hit the block. Cause know I gotta get mine off. Man, I'm built for this you nah. So my game gotta keep on point. Heard there's snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Heard the snakes in the grass, so keep it short. Heard the snakes in the grass, so keep it short.
You talking about they ready to get this money. You talking about they ready to go out of state and take these trips. But don't got the to make it back. Don't got the to get it done. Where was you at when in the bando trying to figure out who the was Rambo? Who was ready to go in the jungle to do this? Who got the to make it happen?